Hey guys, it's Ashley Carter. Welcome into today's video. I'm going to take a look at market stats since the shelter in place began here in Illinois on March 21st. So stick around, let's take a look at the stats. All right guys, welcome back. Here's what I found. I took a look this weekend at the market stats from the same time period 1 year ago in 2019. From March 21st through April 18th, which is this past Saturday. I ran these stats. So I wanted to give you an update. The data is pretty interesting. So the three major product categories that we track all the time are single-family homes, attached housing, which is condos and townhomes, and multi-unit properties. So 2 units, 3 units, and 4-unit properties. So that's what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So across the board, here's what I'm finding. So this year, during shelter in place versus 1 year ago in the same time period, the properties are contracting anywhere from 31% of expected volume up to 36%. So what does that mean? That means of them tracking contracts written. So buyer and seller have agreed on a contract during shelter in place from 31 to 35% of the same volume in the same time period last year. So I actually think that's a pretty strong indication that there's demand in the market and that the real estate market can get through the other side of this. Obviously, people are doing their part and they want to help flatten the curve, and they want to be a contributing factor to not spreading disease and putting people at risk. So in light of the common perception that people have about how we move forward, the real estate market is actually moving forward at a pretty decent clip. Now, second component to that that's also interesting is how our price is being affected. Are we seeing a major price change from last year to this year? And while I believe it's probably a little bit too early to tell what the long-term impact is going to be on pricing, the stats that I'm able to get my hands on right now would tell us that in the condo market, it's virtually unchanged, meaning from last year to this year, the asking prices, the median asking prices on the market are about what they were then. We will start to find out as those units close and the contracts get all the way to the closing table, and we can understand the close prices. There is some downward pressure on the single family market, but that began before the shelter in place started. So I think that's a natural occurrence in the market. And then the multi-unit properties have been a hot commodity. Because there's just less of them and they have a revenue and an income generating potential. And those properties are under a little bit of pressure on price because demand is lessened a little bit. However, that market is also trending at about the same as the other markets that we talked about. So again, in summary, about 31 to 36% of normal transaction volume is still occurring even during shelter in place. And the prices so far are relatively unchanged. And I will be keeping my eye on that as we move forward. If you or anyone that you care about has a need to conduct a real estate transaction later this year, whether it's buying a first-time home, downsizing, upsizing, expanding for whatever reason, please let us know. We are virtually open for business. Real estate transactions can safely be conducted without putting people in harm's way with spreading of the virus, and we are here to help. So if you have questions or want to talk about your personal situation, please let us know. I'm Ashley Carter with Keller and Lincoln Park and the Carter Group Chicago. We look forward to seeing you on a video real soon. Take care and have a great day.